Hello Capricorn, welcome in or welcome back to Go With The Flow Tarot. Your overall general energy for this reading is the Three of Pentacles, which by the way is your card, so showing up in your own reading immediately puts you in a position of power. Very, very interesting. Teamwork makes the dream work is the main phrase used for that card. Wow, doubly popping up in your own energies now. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. So, teamwork makes the dream work. The song I have assigned to this card is With a Little Help from My Friends, because that is the main message from this. Which, I mean, could be true or could not, because we do have a little bit of conflicting energy coming out. Now, I have assigned kings as outside energies coming into my viewers' energy, just to try to keep things organized. When you're reading for a group of people, you got to find a way, right? So your recent past energies, you've got the King of Cups showing up. So this would be somebody who is basically in complete control of their emotions. They've gone through all the highs and all the lows, and they have found that if they just stay, you know, stable in between, that's the best way to be. Because if you shoot up too high, you got further to fall down, and the further you fall down, the harder it is to climb back up high. So he just keeps a nice level master of emotions there. And then in your present energies, with the Seven of Cups came out the King of Wands. So I'm wondering if you're not torn, because the Seven of Cups is a card of being spoiled for choice. And with these two kings here, I'm wondering if you're not torn between this one person who is like really, really good with their emotions, but then there's this other person who's just fiery and passionate and has all this foresight and all these visions for the future, and they're really sexy and charming and exciting. But then you have this other person who like just really knows how to love deeply and love purely, but also not like get too wild. Like King of Wands can get pretty wild, right? So I'm thinking you're feeling torn between these two. And then in your upcoming energies, as I said, you are showing up again, this time in the form of the Devil. So I'm a little concerned there might be some toxicity at play here, because you are spoiled for choice with options of people right now. Or it could just mean you stepping into your own power in the future and making a clear decision between this King of Cups and this King of Wands. Please, if you're male, these can be females. This is just the energy. So think of somebody who's emotionally grounded and stable, and then someone who's spicy and fiery and just lights you up. You're at a crossroads between these two right now, which I did see the Two of Swords in your pre-shuffle. So, you know, I really hope this Devil with this Three of Pentacles doesn't mean you're gonna juggle both of these people, because, I mean, I'm trying not to judge you, I'm sorry, but as long as the two people know they're being juggled, I guess it's all right if they're okay with it. So, let's start off. You know what? I gotta jump right to that Devil. It's just screaming me in the face. I have to know. Is that Capricorn stepping into their own energy, or are they? Nope, not by a landslide. I think you're trying to play a little third-party game here, Capricorn. And if that's the case, it's going to lead to a never-ending nightmare for sure. I kept feeling pulled that way, and I got a really bad vibe off of that Seven of Cups too. This is my first reading like this. I have to be honest. I try my hardest not to entertain readings like that. Really dramatic, really toxic readings. But somebody needs some advice here, so I'm gonna lean into this. I don't like it, but someone needs my help, so I'll plow through this. But let me just say, I try not to judge you, but I don't condone having a third party energy if all three parties aren't fully aware of what's happening. I don't think that's right. And the cards don't think it's right either. It's going to lead to a never-ending nightmare. So hopefully we can nip this in the bud before it gets to that. You know what? Just generally speaking with all of this, what is Capricorn's advice, please? Capricorn's advice through this King of Cups, King of Wands situation. I'd like to try to help them avoid this never-ending nightmare. How do we do that, Spirit? Advice for Capricorn, please. Thank you. This fell on top of the King of Wands. It's saying to trust your intuition. Is your intuition telling you that for your greatest good, your highest purpose, your highest timeline, do you need somebody who is going to be emotionally stable? Or do you need somebody who's going to light a fire under your butt and get you really motivated and excited? I don't know. That's your intuition can tell you that, not me. Unless the cards decide to tell me, but they gave me the High Priestess, so they're telling me to tell you to trust your intuition in this. I do see a potential of a very toxic, never-ending nightmare coming up, though, so let's try really hard to tap deep into our intuition with this one, Capricorn. Any more advice from this deck for Capricorn? Thank you. I would say with the Ace of Pentacles, Spirit would be suggesting that you take the new choice, you take the new offer, or you create an entirely different third option for yourself. May I please have more advice on that Ace of Pentacles, Spirit? What would you like me to say about that Ace of Pentacles? So we have another king out here now. So King of Cups is Scorpio. It can be Cancer and Pisces, but it is technically Scorpio's card. The King of Wands is technically Leo. It can be Aries and Sagittarius as well, but it is Leo's card. This flew into the future pile. This is the King of Swords. Technically an Aquarius, can also be a Libra or a Gemini, but it is Aquarius's card. Now, this king has all of the wisdom. He has seen the most battles. He has the knowledge of it all. One has mastered his emotions. The other has mastered his charisma, his personality. The other is his own intellect, and that's the King of Swords. And I think what this is saying, this could mean that you have a choice between three people, which, holy frick, what's your secret, Capricorn? But I think what this King of Swords is saying is that in addition to going deep within and trusting your intuition, you may want to seek out a mentor who has a ton of wisdom regarding what you're dealing with, and they can help you avoid making a toxic choice that is indefinitely going to lead to a never-ending nightmare. So I am going to grab this other deck just to be sure and see if there's any more advice from the tarot. Capricorn, please let us help them avoid that toxic, never-ending nightmare. Thank you. Hanged Man and Seven of Pentacles. So, you definitely need some kind of perspective shift. And the Seven of Pentacles is the juice worth the squeeze? So, you need to take a time out, a voluntary time out, potentially consult with a mentor or a guide or someone who can help you, maybe even a therapist, maybe even just give a therapist a ring and say, hey, I need to flip this on its head and see it from a different angle so that I know what to do moving forward. Let's get you a Sacred Creator's Oracle to close out, to deal with this potential third-party situation. This makes me feel really icky, and I hope I don't have to do a reading like this again anytime soon. All right, advice for Capricorn to avoid that Nine of Swords in their future, please. Sacred Creators, Oracle, please, for Capricorn to avoid that Nine of Swords in the future. Thank you. Creator Alchemy, number 60. 60 breaks down to 6, which would be the Lover's card, which would mean a choice. That's all I'm going to say. Number 60, Creator Alchemy. Sorry. There we go. Essential meanings. A powerful alchemist, your calling, purpose, passion, the ability to manifest your dream into a reality, being on the road to success, new creative abilities, activating dormant DNA, the spark of ideas. Sounds like a King of Wands. Self-care message. I don't know what that word is, so I'm going to skip that first sentence. I'm sorry. A need to believe in your dream. Too many projects or ideas at the same time. A need, or too many people. A need for focus, determination. I'm sorry, Capricorn. I will leave my attitude at the door next time. I apologize. You are a powerful alchemist, and you are ready to transform the ingredients of your life and make your gold. You are about to step onto a timeline of great potential where there is a window of opportunity to engage in your own evolution. Use your creator alchemy to refashion offbeat skills or to rethink unusual experiences from your past that will become relevant again. These fleeting moments offer quintessential creators, like you, the power to activate dormant DNA, change your awareness of self, and experience a profound inner change. Some call it ascension, others call it a frequency shift, and others perceive it as neurogenesis, epigenetics, or upgrades in our consciousness. As you blend past and future, your creator core is ready to level up and draw inspiration from this upgrade. Try to remain on your highest vibe over the next few days so you can take advantage of this potential. Co-create willingly with Source and watch for unusual or eccentric illuminations used to seed the way. Changing matter into creator gold will be anything but business as usual. Have you been tracking the ideas and wisdom that you've been downloading from Spirit lately? You're a badass creator. You've been alchemizing your experiences for a while now, so what's holding you back from manifesting the big dream? Do you need more support, technique, guidance, determination, faith, passion, energy, certainty, knowing, or what ingredient will speed up your transformation? So that is where you're going to have to look deep within and choose whichever person you feel like is going to be most helpful in your greatest good, your highest purpose, your highest timeline, and that's going to help you grow as a person. I hope that was helpful. I thank you ever so much for being here, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.